I think I love ideas. I like a story that's got some concrete, structure, but also holds abstractions. Life is filled with abstractions, and the way we make heads or tails of it is through intuition. And so people get used to a film that pretty much explains itself 100%, and they kind of turn off that, beautiful thing of intuition when they're looking at a film that has some abstractions. And some people, on the other hand, love these abstractions, and it gives them room to dream.
Hey, New York. My name is John Wilson, and I'm the director of How To with John Wilson.
John, what's up? Hello.
I made a movie every single day growing up. It was just so fun to be able to make your friends laugh. Filming is the one thing I don't regret. I regret so many other things that I do, but I never regret filming something.
Like, you go through like hours of footage, you're gonna find these really interesting moments, right? And then Nathan For You, I love that show. I find like inventive ways to promote businesses to like help them grow, but they always do it in a way that's super unconventional. Animated show South Park has been running since like the 90s, and they do an episode in a week. Like SNL, you gotta get it done, but within a week. So whenever I'm doing something,
so
and I'm like,
wait, just to interrupt you for 1 second. That was the 2-minute.
Okay,
mark.
well then, thank you, everyone. Let me backtrack a minute. That's me. I'm Noam. Yeah, you're probably wondering what I'm doing. Like that. Well, I was told I was gonna be online for 2 weeks. School was going online, so I was pretty hype. That was 2 years ago. And now I've been told the same thing again.
Are there any questions before we break off into our separate groups for today that people had as like a whole? All right, cool. Well, I think at that point, it's really good to see everyone together. I think we'll separate into our separate classes.
So yeah, our Zoom link is in the chat, and that will be the same for next class as well. Nice to meet everyone.
Hi, Sasha's class.
Make a movie every week in Super 8 or high def, write every night, and every weekend shoot for 2 days and work with actors, work with a little 1,000 watt lighting kit, set up your shots, get a tripod, shoot a little scene, work with the actors, cut those scenes together, and then the next weekend have worked on it with sound and looping and put some music to it. It can all be done for nothing nowadays with a computer. And get a response. And get a response from the audience and see where it's slow and where it doesn't work and where your ideas weren't being communicated properly. Learn from that experience sitting in with the crowd, and then go out and make another picture the next weekend. And just keep doing it. Make films, no matter what anybody says, and you'll be a filmmaker.
An abstraction, to me, is a thing that cinema can say. And it's so beautiful, for me anyway, to think about these pictures and sounds flowing along together in time, in a sequence, making a thing that can only really be said in cinema. It's not words, it's not just music, it's a whole bunch of things coming together and making a thing that didn't exist before. And that's what I really love about it. It's up to the people then, to, find their own, interpretation. It doesn't really matter what I think. Every screening, no matter what, even all the frames of the film are exactly the same, but there's no two screenings that are exactly the same. It's the viewer and the picture and sound, and it makes a circle, and it just goes like that. And so you just feel it and think it. That's kind of intuition, emotion, and thinking together, and come up, make it have a sense to you.